all the way from Romania. 888-7753. A first time call out of Line Friday. Let me go to Karina. A first time call out of Louisiana. Karina, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey, Karina.
Hey, I just wanted to thank you for showing other people the way that you were able to find a way. A lot of people don't see it. They're completely blind, like you said.
Yeah.
I work in a retail store overnight, and I see it like almost every single customer. It's just like amazing how I can understand now, this situation in a way.
Yeah.
My coworker was able to point at myself, and it didn't click until I was, really paying attention on what he said about looking at my anger, like why I was angry about. And I never asked really questions of the same anger until I realized, and I ended up, I was mad at my dad, and I ended up, forgiving him, and everything became clear. Like you said, my mom blamed me for things, so it's just amazing how they don't see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, it's crazy how like the mind, and now is listening to the show because I'm being told, how you guys talked about the Revolver movie.
Yes.
I have a roommate, and I showed that video to my roommate, and within like I would say 10 seconds, he was literally just telling me, "Oh, turn it off," and I was like, "Just watch it, just analyze it, right?"
Yeah.
And he got to the point like where he noticed what it really is right in the mind.
Yeah. Amazing.
And right, his story is almost related to mine, and in his family the same. The
Yeah.
stories is the same cycle.
Karina, are
And
you able to
people-
hold for me?
Yeah, put me on hold.
All right, hold on. I got to take a break. One more hour. Karina, I had to put on hold due to the break. Ran out of time there. And she was making a point about what it's like to be awake. Karina, go ahead.
Yeah, see, yeah, it's amazing. Life now is different. And if I even try to explain other people, like my family members, they probably think I'm nuts, because
Yeah.
it's like, they interpret the Bible, whatever, differently. It's just like, it's not the worst. I think it's like in the worst, like they misinterpret and they go along with everybody else. So,
Absolutely.
I had to move away from my family because it's the same. It's just too much, I'd rather now just be in peace, silence, everything is just much better.
Amazing.
But yeah,
Did you
I want to
forgive
shout
your-
out to my.
Go ahead.
Oh, I wanted to shout out to my coworker Rudy, as the one that through you was able to point out, because I was really hating on men, So he's like, "No, I'm gonna stand out for a man. You need to look, and check yourself why you're mad at him." And through him, I was able to see.
Right on. Shout out to Rudy.
Right.
Amazing. Did you forgive your mother?
Yeah.
How did that go?
Well, I had to see through my dad's eyes first, like that everything that my mom told me was lies,
Yeah.
like he ended up moving away from me whenever I was young. So he, even though he wanted it, it's so weird because the biblical question also aligns to what I was going to say, as in, I was told that my dad had a surgery, so then I came along, right after. So my life didn't make sense because I didn't know why I was growing without my dad and things like that. I mean, I had a father figure, like a grandpa. The I seen him, as in putting, I guess, the man figure there, but at the same time, in a way, in my my mom and my grandparents relationship, it was a lot about him, my grandpa, being the main man around. So
Right.
in a way, my dad was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna step away because my mom didn't want to move. So uh, I had a man die, and whenever I noticed that it was just lies, and I try to confront her, she was making excuses after excuses, and she is to until this day she wants to have a face to face, I guess, talk so she can explain whatever in her head.
Yeah.
But yeah, I try to move along, and I have a really good relationship with my dad now. We
Nice.
message every day. We call
Nice.
sometimes. Yeah, it's amazing.
Amazing. There's nothing like a return to the Father. It
Right,
is that's what every human being is yearning for. It's a return to the Father. They're yearning for the love of a father, but the devil and the world tell them they're yearning for something else.
right,
They need this and they need that. If you got married, if you did this, you did that. And it's all a setup. It's not true. It's just a
right.
return to the Father.
And it's like how weird how like me even being a woman, right? I don't want to hate on women, but I see like the wickedness in the brain. Even myself sometimes, like I get to see, how I can, like you said, oh, whenever you wake up in the morning and the hell, just wake up with a bad attitude.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can see it. It can be with the air off or something, it's just like angriness, but I come to realize and shut it off,
Right on. Right
like
on.
this is not me, like shut up.
Yep.
It's
Amazing.
like a repetition every day, because it's like it wants to creep in. The moment that you give him, I guess, the whole, it's like, oh, I'm here.
Yeah. Yep.
You have to continually tell him to shut up, and I see it in even other places. Like because my roommate is black, so we go to grocery shopping. Because like we have to get things for the house, and I see the same race. They will treat us differently, like they're mad at us or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
okay, let's just move on. It's weird.
That's right. It's a mess.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I miss.
Well, Karina, you're on the right track. Stay there. Stay on that straight and narrow path. Stay with the prayer and just watch. Let the
Right,
thoughts go by. You have not seen anything yet. It gets
right.
clearer and clearer and clearer and clearer.
Yeah, I was telling my coworker that they should make Mother's Day go forgive your mama day.
That's a good idea.
Right.
Wow.
And then over here in Louisiana, I don't know why a lot of people celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I know there was a war in Mexico and Puebla, but it's not a big deal, and they celebrate here. It's just a reason why to go out and be social or whatever. Because
Yep.
a lot of Hispanic restaurants here, they get packed for some reason.
It's
Crazy.
another opportunity for the people to go eat and drink.
Right, right.
Yeah. Hola. Amazing. Karina, thank you so much. Call me again. Stay with it.
Yeah, so Lisa, I'm gonna try to come visit you. I don't know when, but
That'll
I'll
be
try to make it to the church, because I believe as in how you have it's a fellowship. I
yeah.
believe that's the right exactly way to point out for people to understand themselves, not just going preach a message that supposedly somebody is giving. You know what I mean?
100%. You're absolutely
Because it's
right.
like it makes me think of like, oh, it's preaching. They're preaching the devil's,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
church or
Amazing.
so. It's so crazy.
Well, it'd be good to meet you in person.
Right.
All
Me
right.
too. Me too.
All right.
Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate you, man.
You're welcome. Thank you. Amazing.
Hola.
Waking up one
Mamma
person
mia.
at a time.